Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this evening's weather update. So in this video, we're going to talk about the potential of a large-scale severe weather outbreak across the Midwest and Tennessee Valley next week. So looking at the Storm Prediction Center, this is going to be for next Wednesday. We already have a slight risk of severe weather issued for much of northeast Texas, southeast Oklahoma, much of Arkansas, western Tennessee, northwest Mississippi, and northwestern Louisiana in the yellow. And this includes areas like Shreveport, Louisiana, Little Rock, Arkansas, Memphis, Tennessee, Dallas, Texas, Lufkin, Texas, Alexandria, Louisiana, and Greenville, Mississippi. And looking at Thursday, we have an even larger area under a slight risk of severe weather. Keep in mind this is 6 days from now. Slight risk across most of Mississippi, all of Alabama, western Georgia, the western Florida Panhandle, southeast Louisiana, much of Tennessee and Kentucky, and even into southeastern Indiana are in a slight risk of severe weather for next Thursday. So taking a look at the reason why I'm concerned about next week's severe weather potential, we're going to be looking at the GFS model. First, we're going to be looking at surface dew points for next Wednesday afternoon. So for next Wednesday afternoon, we're going to be seeing widespread dew points in the 60s across much of the eastern half of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. And as we go into the overnight Wednesday, the storm system is going to pull the dew points up across southeastern Oklahoma, all the way even to Arkansas, Tennessee, Missouri, far southern Illinois, and southwest Kentucky. And going into Thursday morning, the dew points are going to be surging all the way up into Illinois and Missouri. And then into Thursday afternoon, we could be seeing dew points in the mid to upper 50s all across the Ohio Valley, and then across Alabama and Tennessee, in the upper 60s, even nearing 70 around the Gulf Coast. And even going into Friday, we're going to have to watch Friday as well, as we could be seeing dew points in the 50s and 60s all up and down the East Coast. So the next thing to look at is going to be the instability. So again, once starting Wednesday afternoon, looking at the Cape, the convective available potential energy, we have about 1,000 to 2,000 joules per kilogram of CAPE across much of Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, about 500 to 1,000. And then as we go into the overnight, we're going to maintain 1,000 plus joules per kilogram across most of the eastern half of Texas, southern Oklahoma, southwestern Arkansas, northwest Louisiana. Even as we go into the overnight Wednesday, we're going to be seeing a narrow band of instability move across Arkansas, northwest Louisiana, east Texas, and then going into Thursday, we could see the instability weaken a bit, but this is still 6 days out, so the models have not quite got a good handle on this yet. But we do see the potential of instability making it all the way up into northern Illinois and Indiana. So if this trend continues, then we're going to really have to watch out for a severe weather outbreak. A big severe weather outbreak Wednesday and especially Thursday of next week. Now, finally, taking a look at the most tricky aspect of forecasting the storm, we're going to look at the upper level jet at about 500 millibars above the surface, or about 5 miles. So looking at the wind speeds and trough axes, we have a neutrally to positively tilted trough Wednesday afternoon across the four corners with a very, very strong jet stream rounding the base of the trough. And as we go into the overnight Wednesday, the trough is going to start to acquire a negative tilt as it moves into Texas, and with a very strong jet stream moving across Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas Wednesday night. Thursday morning, the trough is going to continue to acquire an even stronger negative tilt, very strong jet stream across the plains into western Missouri and Arkansas. And then as we go into Thursday, we're going to see that strong jet blast across the Tennessee Valley with a lot of the stronger values lining up with the instability and the moisture. Now, the main energy of the storm is going to be further north, so the further we can get the instability and dew points on Thursday, the more widespread, the worse the severe weather outbreak is going to be. And I do think that the highest chance for a big tornado outbreak is going to be from Tennessee through the Ohio Valley on Thursday, because this is where the wind shear is going to be lining up with this is where the wind shear is going to be the strongest. So the best case scenario is that we keep the instability down in the south, and we'll have a little bit lower of a tornado threat. Still, we got a tornado threat across Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia on Thursday, but I truly believe that the larger tornado threat is going to exist across areas of Tennessee, Kentucky, and even Indiana and Illinois if we can get the moisture and the instability far, far enough to the north. And then even Friday, we're going to really have to watch the East Coast as the jet stream is going to blast across there on Friday. So I'm going to really keep a close eye on next week's severe weather potential, as we could be seeing a large scale outbreak across the Arklatex, Arklamis, and much of the Tennessee Valley and south Wednesday and Thursday. So thanks for watching this evening's weather update. I'll continue to update you guys as the days progress on this severe weather threat. Have a wonderful evening, my friends.